Hey everyone, it's Jennifer. Sorry the screen's all yellow. I'm recording from my bedroom. Um, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. I don't know what the yellow is about, and I don't know why the quality of this camera is absolutely terrible, but hopefully you'll still watch and you'll just make the best of it. This is my week 7 post-op video. I did not make a week 6 post-op video, basically for reasons that are irrelevant now. But I just didn't make one last week. Last week I lost 3 pounds. This week I lost 1. I'm shocked that I lost a pound this week, and I'll explain why in a second. But I'm down 4 pounds. I'm currently at 276. I was 301 the day of surgery, so I've lost, I think that's exactly like 25 pounds. My surgeon's goal for me is that by 3 months, so by week 12, he wants me to be down 50 pounds. So I have exactly 5 weeks to lose 25 more pounds. Yeah, that I don't know how that's gonna go. We will see. Um, anyway, so that's my weekly stuff, my, you know, weight and all that stuff. Um, I have noticed, I had to keep a little piece of paper, else I won't remember what I have to talk about. Body changes. Yeah, can we talk about body changes for a second? Because it's crazy. Like, I can look in the mirror and I can see changes in myself now, and I can, um, my waist is smaller. I could tell when I'm wearing jeans that my stomach is diminishing. Um, my legs are smaller. I'm doing measurements and stuff, but I'm not doing it often, because it's kind of more exciting to do it once in a while and see big results, as big losses, as opposed to just once in a while. Um, but the one thing, and I'm telling this is to my women viewers, and especially the women who I've been watching for a long, long time, even before I was a post-op patient, you guys never, ever told me that you lose your boobs really fast. Nobody told me that. You should have told me that, because I'm really upset about this. like, I noticed that like week 3. I'm week 7 now. At week 7, I can tell in my stomach, my legs, hips, yay for me. Where's my boobs? My boobs are gone. Anyway, I'm really upset about this. I know it'll change, and I still am pretty top heavy, but it's still upsetting, and I just wanted to mention it because my women, you disappointed me by not telling me. You should warn a girl. Anyway, the reason why I'm kind of surprised that I lost a pound this week, um, I stopped tracking my food. I'm not tracking at all, and I stopped tracking my foods probably around week 4, maybe. And that wasn't even tracking every day. So now is week 7, so I haven't tracked in about 3 weeks, like at all. And the reason I stopped is because I thought I had a handle on it. I knew what I could eat, and I thought, well, I'm just gonna eat these few staple foods like string cheese, not string cheese, cheese sticks, sticks of cheese, um, soup, broth, jello, pudding, um, popsicles, all sugar free, by the way. Um, and I knew what to stay away from, and so I thought, okay, this is fine. I don't need to track my food anymore because I know what I'm doing. Um, but it turns out that I apparently don't know what I'm doing because I am like carb central. Carbs is the one thing that they did not tell me, either good or bad, what my range should be. Like, I know my ranges, I think, are really, really low compared to what you guys have, most of you have. Um, Obviously, the 64 ounces of water a day, but then my protein is only 68 grams. Um, Fat can range between 26 and 44 grams a day. Um, so usually about 11. They don't want any more than 11 grams per meal. Um, but carbs, they never told me. And I just watched Sleeve D's video about BDD, which is body dysphoric disorder, which I really, really, really recommend you watch because I think a lot of us have that issue, and I was really, really happy and proud of her for making that video regarding that topic. But in her video, she had mentioned that she ranges between 40 and 50 carbs, and if she goes over 50, she automatically knows she's going to gain weight. So I want to just go back to um, spark people to see how many carbs I was averaging. And my average for carbs the first like 3 weeks was around 60 grams of carbs in a day. But it was not odd to see 90 or 120. Um, so even at the beginning of this, I was eating a lot of carbs. Nobody said anything to me about it until I plateaued at week 5. Um, and then my surgeon was like, kind of have to stop eating so many carbs. But to me, all I kept thinking in my head were carbs were like the mashed potatoes and, um, breads and things like that. So I stopped eating bread and I stopped eating mashed potatoes. And I still think I'm eating way too many carbs. I don't think I recognize how many carbs are in just everyday foods. Um, but that's why I'm kind of shocked I even lost a pound because I've been eating I feel like I'm eating a lot. Um, I'm probably not going over 1,000 calories a day because it is still things like the sticks of cheese and the sugar-free puddings and the popsicles, um, which are very low calorie. But there's 14 grams of carbs in just one little cup of pudding, Jello pudding, and I mean that's just kind of ridiculous. So I don't know. I've got to figure out something to do with. I'm gonna start tracking again, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure something out because it's got to change. I'm I I don't want to be average with the weight loss, and right now, as a week, I just went back to my doctor's last week, um, and he told me I was at the high end of average. I had lost like 15% of my excess body weight. Um, I don't want to be at the high end of average. I will settle for the low end of spectacular, but I don't like being at the high end of average. I don't want to do all this to my body just to be average. Um, I could have done average. I don't know. It just really, really bothers me. And I'm sorry, you probably can't see in the video, but I have a busted blood vessel in my eye, and I'm really, really tired. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning, like I said, and I just got home from work like an hour and a half ago, and I have a phone interview in about 2 hours. So, and I didn't really sleep yesterday, so I'm really tired, so I apologize. Um, which, oddly enough, my next topic is the importance of sleep. Um, you can go back to my pre-op videos if you don't believe me what I'm about to say, but I used to sleep about 2 or 3 hours at a time before surgery, and that was if I was having a good night. Um, I had sleep apnea, I could not sleep well. Even with my machine, I wasn't sleeping more than 2 or 3 hours at a time, and then I would get up and I'd stay up for 4, 5, 6 hours, and I would try to go back to sleep. Um, I can say that after surgery, probably as soon as 2 to 3 weeks after surgery, my sleep started to noticeably improve. And I can actually sleep like 7 to 8 hours at a time now, which is awesome, which I also contribute that to why I lost a pound. Um, but I'm really not making the time to sleep. I am so addicted to the internet. It's ridiculous. I'm on Facebook, I'm on my yearbook, I'm on OkCupid, I'm on Open Diary, I'm on YouTube. I mean, I am totally obsessed with being online. Um, and then I've got, the messengers. I've got AIM, I've got MSN Messenger, I've got, Skype, and I've got Yahoo, and it's like I'm constantly having to be stimulated. And I'm not giving myself the time that I need to be sleeping. And I know and I know this about myself, that I need quiet to sleep. My work schedule kind of throws things off a little bit, but hopefully that will be changing if this phone interview goes well. Um, if the phone interview goes well, then I'll still have my same job, but I'll have to move down to Ohio. And it's a full-time day shift instead of part-time weekends working graveyard, basically. Um, so we shall see, and hopefully I make sleep more of a priority because it's really, 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 really important. And I don't, it's, I mean, your food is important, your exercise is important, your sleep is important. There's a lot of people, I watch their videos and they're talking about how tired they are. You need to sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. Okay, I'm done with that. And then the next topic that I had here is how the stress affects our weight. And I know that a lot of us didn't take into account how stressful life would be after this, um, I'm just going to kind of combine some of these topics I had. Stress obviously comes in many forms. A lot of us have stress with jobs or money or family, whatever. Definitely relationships. Just kind of why I didn't make my video last week, but we're not going to go there. I know that for me, when I'm stressed out, my body holds onto that weight like a death grip. And it's really, really, really hard for me to lose any weight at all when I'm really stressed out. I am an emotional eater, but I have not been eating bad things like I would have before. Um, I want a hamburger like you would not believe. I just want a Big Mac. I want one so bad. But I won't eat it because for a lot of reasons. One, because I had surgery and I didn't have surgery so I could eat Big Macs. And two, and this is kind of a combination with other things I want to talk about, but two, what I eat on Sunday, that could be totally fine. I could eat it on Wednesday and be completely sick. My stomach is not consistent at all. My system still battles me constantly. Um, I can eat something and it can go down smooth and be fine, or I could eat something and I'm in the bathroom throwing up 10 minutes later. I could eat something and it gets stuck. Um, Even chewing it 30 times and all that nonsense, and then I have to get sick right then, as opposed to waiting, or maybe I eat something and it goes down fine, but 30 minutes later, it's that whole dumping syndrome, or it's just where my stomach just hurts so bad that it's not dumping syndrome, it's just my stomach hates food. I really think my stomach hates food now. Um, so that's another reason why I stick with the things that I know I can eat, like the sugar-free puddings and the popsicles and the cheese, because I know that I can have that stuff and it doesn't upset my stomach. Um, thing is that you can't live on sugar-free Jello and sugar-free popsicles, and I don't know. But at any rate, so I just want everyone to be kind of aware of the stress in your life and how it's affecting your success or your downfall or your stall, I guess. Um, I'm really trying to keep myself focused and not get too stressed out. Um, but it's really hard for me to not get stressed out because I'm such an emotional person that I carry that stress with me, like nonstop. Um, but all of this kind of leads up to another thing I was going to say, which is I need recipes, people. Like, let me explain this. I am the pickiest person, eating wise, you will ever meet. I eat like a 5-year-old. I will only eat certain brands of peanut butter. Well, actually, I will only eat Jif peanut butter, which I haven't had peanut butter. I have peanut butter crackers at work, but I don't typically eat peanut butter. Um, I like chicken and I like hamburger. I bought some tilapia, frozen, the Gordon's fish sticks or whatever, but I bought the tilapia one. I have not eaten them because I know that it's different than the other fish sticks I've eaten my whole life, and I don't want to try new things. Um, I just tonight, just probably about an hour ago, had a bowl of chicken noodle soup that had carrots and celery in it. It's the first vegetables I've eaten probably this entire year. And that's can't even really count it because I'm sure they don't really have the nutritional value that they should. So I'm just like the world's pickiest eater. Think of an average 3-year-old or 4-year-old, and that's about what I eat. Um, and again, I'm so addicted to the carbs and so into the carbs. I try to make better choices. Like I made spaghetti the other night, um, and I bought lean hamburger. So it was only like 97%. I mean, it was like 96% fat free or lean meat, whatever you want to call it. And then I bought Hunt's tomato sauce, which is pretty much the only spaghetti sauce that I'll eat now, um, because it was approved by my bariatric surgeon. And then I get like the Smart Taste noodles, which are kind of taste like white noodles, but they're not. Um, but so I try to make better choices, but it's still carbs. It's still a lot of carbs. I don't know. I just, if anybody has like any suggestions that you can maybe give me for recipes that are easy and have high protein. I'm so sick of protein shakes, it's not even funny. Um, I've been craving ice like crazy because my anemia is so bad. My anemia was bad before surgery. After surgery, if you have anemia, it's going to be a lot worse. My surgeon said when you have anemia after surgery, your body has a hard time absorbing iron. So he gave me recommended a stronger potency of iron, which I take now. But I still am really really anemic, and the bad thing is that when you're anemic, you like really crave ice a lot, and so I've been craving Slurpees like crazy, and that's the only way I could drink pop is if it's in a Slurpee, and it's bad because I don't want to drink pop, but it tastes so good, and the ice, the crushed ice. If I could just have crushed ice, I'd probably be fine. But I can't figure out how to make crushed ice in my blender. My blender kind of sucks, I guess. Um, but anyway. Um, and the last thing, so again, if you guys have any recipes that you could send my way, message me, or if you're on Facebook, you can send them to me, whatever. Or even if you know of a book that I could buy that has bariatric friendly recipes in it that aren't gonna make me sick, maybe send them, and I would love to check it out. Um, and last but not least, I'm going on almost 20 minutes here, so I want to hurry up. But I did not think that I would be bothered by the whole attention thing. I hate it. I'm 25 pounds down now, and there's definitely a difference in the way people treat you. Um, Especially, and I hate to say this because it's going to sound vain, and I don't mean it to be vain at all, but I get so much more attention from guys now than I did before. I wasn't lacking in that department before my surgery because I think that has more to do with confidence than it has to do with weight. Um, but I get a lot of attention now, and I'm not in the mood for it. I'm just not. Like, I really want to just, like, flip them all off and be like, leave me the hell alone. I just want to go grocery shopping. So, it does bother me. It doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would when I thought about this topic pre-op. Um, I thought it would bother me a lot. It hasn't bothered me a whole lot, but it is so annoying. So please, if you're one of those people that treats people differently based on how they look, knock it off. It's annoying. It's just annoying. Anyway, that's my video. Again, sorry for the yellowish. It's a little, it's like a little acid trip, kind of. Um, anyway, I seriously need to get to sleep. I'm gonna have to get up in like an hour and a half and hopefully do well on this phone interview. Which I don't know why I have to do a phone interview for a job I already have, just at a different location, but I will do what I have to do. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm trying to keep up with your videos the best that I can. Um, if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave me messages or comments. I love hearing from you guys. And I suppose that's about it for now. So thank you so much and have a great week. Bye.